Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia back with another episode. It's the first Friday night Smackdown of December, and with the TLC pay-per-view just a week away, fans are hoping to learn what to expect at the event. Join us now as Wrestlelamia analyzes the 6th December episode of the Blue Brand, as well as the latest wrestling news, including the WWE's latest attempt to rewrite history, WWE Network news, Lana's Hollywood dreams, details on a legendary backstage fight, the reason Arn Anderson lost his WWE job, why the WWE doesn't plan out pay-per-views much, and more. In response to your requests, Wrestlelamia isn't going to recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. A meaningful match. The WWE scored some points tonight, putting on a non-title match with actual rewards, the #1 contenders match for the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. It's good when an episode of Raw or Smackdown has matches that don't seem as if they're thrown together at the last minute. Congratulations to the Blue Brand's newest referee. Congratulations to Jessica Carr for her work as SmackDown's first full-time female referee. No, she's not the first woman to referee a WWE match, or the first woman to referee for a national promotion, but it's still a notable accomplishment. An ongoing storyline. The WWE kept things interesting with the Fiend vs. Daniel Bryan storyline by positioning The Miz from bystander to active participant. Even more compelling was how it was Bray Wyatt who bothered Miz rather than The Fiend. The Miz's search for Wyatt and Wyatt's not-so-subtle threat towards Miz's family was a good way to hold the fans' interest, and they should be even more interested to see how Bray Wyatt, rather than The Fiend, fares against The Miz at TLC. Lacey Evans' babyface turn. It's clear from tonight's SmackDown that Lacey Evans is now a babyface, even though the WWE hasn't run any angle to make the change. In Evans' case, it's for the best, as she hasn't lost any of the edge or attitude that makes her the sassy Southern belle. Instead, she's battling heels instead of babyfaces, and doing so with the same driven attitude she had as a heel. An Evans Banks program could be a highlight of the Blue Brand over the next few months. The bad. The Blue Brand's dog days. While a Roman Reigns vs. King Corbin match isn't bad, the idea of King Corbin and his court, Roode and Ziggler, mocking Reigns' nickname the Big Dog hasn't gone well, whether it was the angle where Corbin confronted a person in a dog costume, or tonight's episode where the King and his allies dumped dog food on Roman Reigns. Why not introduce a new version of Duke the Dumpster Droese and have him empty garbage cans full of trash onto fallen opponents? Stupid things like this are a good way to turn off viewers, but not as bad as the following. The ugly. It's been a while since SmackDown has done something downright ugly, but tonight reached new lows with the bizarre angle that saw Elias spank Drake Maverick. Maverick's lust for Dana Brooke may be mildly amusing, but the sight of him being spanked by the Drifter is downright creepy, with the possible exception of one Vincent Kennedy McMahon. One can only imagine the reaction Fox executives will have when they find out about the dog food segment and then the spanking segment. Unless SmackDown's ratings surge for 6 December, the blowback should be much more amusing than these ridiculous stunts. News. WWE tries to rewrite history. Looks like the WWE is rewriting history again. While it's no surprise to longtime fans to see this, it's embarrassing to see journalists like Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso advancing the WWE's company line. Barrasso recently wrote, "Jessica Carr makes her full-time roster debut Friday night, the first full-time referee on SmackDown, breaking new ground for women in professional wrestling." While it is true that Carr is the first female referee on SmackDown, Barrasso must know about the WWF's female referee Rita Chatterton, who worked during the mid-1980s. See our Behind the Titantron on Vince McMahon's #MeToo movements for more on Chatterton's claims against Vince McMahon. While this may be embarrassing to the WWE, it's something which deserves a mention, as it happened 3 decades ago. Wrestlelamia is proud of Carr's accomplishments and wishes her nothing but success on SmackDown. However, for a so-called journalist to ignore an important aspect of history is unacceptable. JR dishes the dirt on the Ric Flair-Eric Bischoff fight. Fans have long heard about the backstage fight between Eric Bischoff and Nature Boy Ric Flair, and now Jim Ross is sharing his memories of what happened during ATM Eric's run in the WWE as Raw General Manager. It was at TV. One of the Stooges, whoever, there's plenty of them, couldn't wait to tell me, give me the dirt. You go check it out and nobody's hurt, nobody's bleeding. I don't think of any significance. The stories grew by the moment. This guy was there, and Jack Lanza was there, and Arn Anderson holding people back, and somebody tried to help Eric. It became like a goddamn scene from Deadwood. What a production this is. It was a wrong place, both guys, wrong place, wrong time. Rick, all that animosity, lashed out, it wasn't the right thing to do. Obviously, you can't conduct business this way. But I think it kind of got everybody's system. After all, I don't recall any other incidents after that one night. So if they had that much animosity and they got it all out in that little skirmish, I'd say we did pretty good in that deal. Joey Janela fighting Rusev? No, the WWE and AEW aren't running an interpromotional match, but AEW star Joey Janela has filed to register his nickname Bad Boy after WWE has started calling Rusev Bad Boy. Janela recently tweeted, "You gotta do what you gotta do. Sorry, Rusev." The reason WWE fired Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson worked for the WWE as a road agent for many years, which made his recent departure shocking to many fans as well as WWE superstars. While the enforcer has been reluctant to discuss his release from WWE, AA recently opened up at a question and answer session. According to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Anderson noted that he felt that Vince McMahon, even after 17 years with the company, still saw him as a WCW guy. He noted that he laid out 95% of Cena matches when he was there. Anderson was known as Cena's guy and the guy who laid out Cena's matches, but when Cena left for Hollywood, his days were known to be numbered because Vince McMahon didn't like him, but he was somewhat untouchable because of Cena. When he was fired, talent was very defensive of him. He was fired for allowing Alicia Fox to go into a match while allegedly drunk, but talent in that match said there was no way Anderson could have known about that before the match started. Just another example of what a bizarre place the WWE must be to work for. WWE tapes Tribute to the Troops matches. WrestleZone is reporting that the WWE has finished taping the matches for its annual Tribute to the Troops show, with the following matches already filmed. Eric Rowan vs. Seth Rollins in a boot camp match. Kevin Owens and Humberto Carrillo vs. Andrade and Drew McIntyre. Asuka and Kairi Sane vs. Sarah Logan and Natalya. In addition, there were appearances by Mark Henry, Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and Lacey Evans. No word on when the show will air, but it has traditionally aired in December. Jordan Myles back in wrestling. Wondering what happened to Jordan Myles, aka Albert Christian Hardy Jr., the NXT performer whose complaints about a WWE t-shirt he saw as racist led to further complaints about the WWE, as well as a laundry list of rants on others, including calling ROH performer Jay Lethal and Uncle Tom? Turns out that Major League Wrestling has signed ACH, so expect to see him wrestling soon. WWE Network changes. Although there's been talk of WWE Network moving to a tiered system, nothing substantial has occurred, that is, until now. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reports, there were a couple of major changes with the WWE Network this past week. The first is that they launched the free tier on 12/5 with no fanfare. The idea has been to do a 3-tiered network, with a free tier, the $9.99 tier, and a $14.99 tier, which should be launched early next year and would feature content from Evolve, Progress, WXW, and perhaps other promotions for early next year. The other change is a crackdown on people from other countries who are getting the network in a manner they aren't supposed to by using a US proxy address. It appears this is aimed at Canada, where WWE has deals in place with the cable providers and fans are going around those deals. With any luck, the WWE will also make sure the network operates correctly as opposed to the numerous crashes viewers have experienced over the last few months. Lana looking to play Mortal Kombat character. Bobby Lashley's storyline sweetheart Lana looks to be expanding her Hollywood resume with a role as Mortal Kombat character Sonya Blade. In an exclusive interview with comicbook.com, the ruthless Russian said, "I felt like there's a lot of elements of Sonya Blade that I could relate to. I mean, I feel like I look the part. It's that type of thing that's a dream role to do. To be a part of that type of franchise and to kick ass on screen." CM Punk's recent horror film coming to home video. Dark Sky Films recently made the following announcement concerning Girl on the Third Floor. Home is where the hell is in Girl on the Third Floor, starring WWE legend Phil CM Punk Brooks and Trieste Kelly Dunn, written and directed by Travis Stevens. Fresh off the heels of a successful theatrical release, prepare yourself for what's lurking in the shadows as the critically acclaimed film comes to Blu-ray and DVD on January 7, 2020. Carmella, no end in sight for her career. Former SmackDown Women's Champion and WWE 24/7 Champion Carmella seems to be having a good time in the WWE, and she recently spoke with the Fayetteville Observer about life in the WWE. When asked if she knows when she'll retire, Carmella answered, "That's a great question. I have no idea. There's no cap. Right now I'm 32 years old and I'm having a blast. I don't know what the future holds, but I want to continue to be a part of this women's revolution and make history. Right now is the best time to be a lady wrestler, especially in the WWE. We're just taking over. I'm not ready to slow down anytime soon." Carmella also explained what her goals are for her career. "Right now, I'm really just focused on getting the SmackDown Championship back. But beyond wrestling, I'm really trying to use my voice and platform to spread a message to young girls that they can do whatever it is they want to do. Nowadays, there's so much negativity with social media and everyone's physical image. I'm trying to help little girls know that, whatever it is they want to do, they can do it. If you're getting bullied or you're getting made fun of for the way you look or anything like that, you can't listen to what those people say. You have to believe in yourself and know that anything you can put your mind to, you can make happen. It's all about believing in yourself and being true to who you are." Well guys, there you have it, Wrestlemania's analysis of 6 December SmackDown, as well as the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know. Did you watch tonight's show? If so, what did you think? Be sure to leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.